Hi, this is a walkthrough of how Blotout Cloud uses Google Oauth to connect to Google Ads for data pipelines syncing. I'll sign into this application and I'll select the team. So Blotout Cloud is a privacy-first data engineering platform which lets user move their data from their desired source to their own data warehouse by creating different pipelines. So I'm signed in now and I'll go ahead and create a pipeline. And as you can see here in the sources, we have Google Ads as one of the sources from which we fetch the data. So I'll go ahead and select Google Ads, and here we see that there is a sign in with Google option that lets the user sign in using Oauth. So I click on that, and you can see that Blotout is requesting a sign in, and this is the client ID that we are working for. So now I'll go ahead and sign in with my account. So we can see that the permission that Blotout is asking for is to see and manage the Google Ads data. This is the AdWords scope, and it's the core scope we need. We use it to read campaign data, ad group data, and conversion data from Google Ads, which we sync to the user's warehouse. Apart from this, we use the user info.email scope as well, and the user info.profile scope to identify which Google account the user is connected to. So I'll go ahead. The authentication is successful and we are redirected back to the application with all the fetched data. All this sensitive data is stored on the server side and is not revealed to the client. And here in the customer IDs, we can see that the customer IDs are fetched along with the names. So I can select the customer ID I want to pull the data for, and I'll name this pipeline now. So I'll go ahead and try to now establish a connection and fetch the schema. So this step verifies the entered credentials for their validity, and then we'll go ahead and fetch the schema. So this step takes about 30 to 40 seconds behind the scenes to complete. So we'll just wait for this to go ahead. So yeah, it has moved on now to the discovering schema step. The credentials have been verified successfully. So now it will go ahead and fetch the schema of the different tables that are available. As you can see, we can see that Google is connected and connected as the account we chose. And the user also has an option to re-authenticate if he wants, or to disconnect this connection, and this will clear all the data from here. So now we'll wait for the schema discovering step to complete. So yeah, the schema has been fetched successfully, and as you can see, these are the different tables and the data that we can pull in, and we use the click view, and let's go ahead and select one more, let's say the campaign data that we want to sync. So once that has been selected, the user can go ahead and see the summary of the tables that they've selected for synchronizing, and once they finish, we create the pipeline for the user, and once this creation is complete, the user will go into the pipeline screen. So yeah, this is the created pipeline, and as you can see, the sync has begun starting, and it's also showing the records that have been synced and the current status of particular streams. In the schema tab, we can see the different streams that we have selected, and the user can go ahead and select more streams if they want. So this is the core functionality of the pipeline, and now I'll also show how the user can go ahead and delete this pipeline, which is going to revoke all access and delete all the data for the credentials as well. So if the user goes into deleting a connection, so the pipeline is now deleted successfully and the user will be taken back to the listing screen. So yeah, that was the complete end-to-end demonstration of what the Google Oauth is used for in the Blotout Cloud application. Thank you.